wasn't planned. It was discovered. And that's what AUN offers. The chance to discover a version of yourself you haven't yet imagined. AUN, African First Development University. It is grounded in the belief that education should not only uplift individuals, but transform entire communities through programs like Feed and Read and many community service learning projects. We don't wait until after graduation to make a change. We start now. To the parents and guidance in our midst today, thank you. It takes courage to send your child far from home. But know this, the young person you brought to AUN will not be the same person you'll see at the end of this journey. You will meet someone more mature, more focused, more thoughtful. Someone who sees challenges not as problems, but as opportunities. That is what AUN does. It doesn't just prepare students for jobs, it prepares them for life. And to class of 2029-2030, you are not alone in this journey. From your professors to your peers, from the Writing and Math Center to many support systems on campus, AUN is built to help you grow academically and tech, politics, music, entrepreneurship, and public speaking. Whether you want to build, lead, or create, there's a space for you here. Lean on each other. The friendship you build here may outlast everything else. Let me repeat this. Lean on each other. The friendship you build here may outlast everything else. So don't hold back. Step out of your comfort zone. Join something. Learn something. Try. Fail. Learn. Grow. That's how transformation happens. Even success isn't just measured by grades. It's measured by who you become and how you lift others as you rise. Class of 2029 and 2030, I leave you with this. You're not just here to take classes. You're here to take charge and find who you truly are. You're not just here to learn what the world has done, but you're here to learn you're here to shape what the world will become. One day, not so far from now, we'll watch you cross this stage in a graduation gown. And in that moment, we'll not just see students. We'll see leaders, visionaries, game changers. We'll see stories of transformation, stories that began today. But don't forget, heavy is the head that wears the crown. This is your coronation, the beginning of your reign over your own education, your future and your potential. So rise. Rise into the person your younger self dreamed of. Rise beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond limits. Because at AUN, we just don't prepare you for the future. We prepare you to build it. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to the transformation. Welcome to the American University of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, our distinguished speakers, the SGA President, the Dean of Students, and the Provost, for those warm and inspiring words. Stallions, I'm excited to share with you 2 new projects that will further enrich your experience and strengthen our tradition of excellence. The first is a remarkable addition that blends innovation, enterprise, and community spirit. The Jais Bank Outdoor Entrepreneurship Hub, a gift from Jais Bank. The hub will serve as a vibrant center for students' innovation, enterprise development, and community interaction. It represents a major step forward in AUN's mission to provide competency-based education that is not only theory-driven, but also deeply grounded in real-world application. Through this hub, our students will be empowered to launch Business for. Today, that dream becomes reality thanks to the generosity of the AUN's cherished friend, Mr. Brian Deaver, who also served as the commencement speaker during the 2025 commencement ceremony. This facility, Brian Diva Lawn Tennis, will not only promote sportsmanship, discipline and wellness, but it will also stand as a testament to the power of partnership and friendship that continue to shape the future of the American University of Nigeria. It is my honor to invite our President, Professor Dwayne Fraser, to the stage to formally hand over the facility to the President of the SGA.
Let me share with you just a little bit more from an American perspective. One of the really cool things that we do at nights all across the United States is we have what's called American baseball fields with little kids playing Little League. And when they have baseball, we have a field like this with lights, and then we have something we call concession stands. Those concession stands will sell everything from hot dogs to nachos to Cokes, because you know that's American water, Coca-Cola, and they'll have all kinds of different things. So we're going to use that model, have it as a football pitch, because even at nights with my sons on Friday night, we would go to American high school football, and they would have the concession stands everywhere where people are selling small chops, different foods, and it's a place to be able to learn about business at the same time for the students. So this field will not only be football, the field, and by the way, there'll be a sign on it that says soccer, just in case you get a little confused that it's an American campus. So I have a soccer sign for you guys too. But the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to do other U.S. style games, so you don't have to be a footballer to enjoy it. We're going to have games of things called bags, which is called cornhole, and we're going to have maybe even badminton. We'll have some other tournaments and games there, so there'll be something for everybody, and all that time people will be selling things from suya to slushies to ice cream to different type of things, and it's a chance for the entrepreneurship students to really learn about how business works and learn here in a safe, comfortable environment. So this takes a little bit of Nigeria, a little bit of America to do that. And then over in the Brian Deaver tennis courts, the place will have really bright lights. It's being painted now. We'll put some nets on the side for the basketball goals too, and it'll have enough lights that people can play tennis, and people will also be able to play basketball at night there. One of the challenges we have is the Yola sun, so the sun will be down and we'll be able to do that. So let me first say thank you to Jaiz Bank. I know they'll be here, a few of their representatives. Flights were really difficult getting here, but Jaiz Bank is where our official partner, and I was putting out proposals all over the country with businesses, and Jaiz Bank stepped up and said they would like to be a part of this entrepreneurship hub. So please give a round of applause for them for us. As Brian Deaver left campus, he was so impressed with your predecessors, the graduates that just finished this school. He couldn't believe how great they were, and he's been all over America too, working and living. He's from Texas. And he said, what is something that the students really have wanted for a while, something fun and enjoyable that I can help do? And that's when I asked him about the tennis courts, because SGA had wanted tennis courts for probably 5 or 8 years. So we were able to get a tennis courts that'll have the felt down, so it's even better than AUN Hotel because it's the actual felt for lawn tennis. And we have 4 tennis rackets that can be borrowed from the Dean of Students office, and we have tennis balls, so it's not like you had to bring your equipment, and we're even going to give lessons because there's many students on campus that play tennis, so you can have a chance to learn about tennis, the rules, and have a really good time. So Martina's going to give me the rackets here. I'm going to ask my SGA president to come forward. I feel like I'm christening him, but I'm not British, so I'm not knighting you. But we'll smile. Some really good Wilson ones. Well, we have tennis balls. So what I have to do here, though, is we're going to open it. Ready for the explosion. Woo. Yeah, I know it's small. you have to be able to do those. For you to be able to play tennis, I want to see that you can actually juggle that. Can you? Try. We'll see. My SGA. Because in AUN, I've had to learn to juggle a lot of things in my life. So AUN has to juggle work, students, all kinds of things. So sometimes you have to learn to juggle a little bit. We'll try. So we'll try. I have good hands still because I'm still an old goalkeeper. So I will get those. And we'll get our tennis balls with it too. So thank you guys so much. We're going to have a lot of fun and enjoyment because we study hard. That means we get to play hard too. So thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please, let's appreciate Jais Bank and Brian Diva. Well, Stallions, are you not happy, please? A round of applause aside. Better that way. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to one of the most important highlights of today's ceremony, the formal presentation of our newly admitted students. To lead us in this important tradition, it is my honor to introduce a leader or to invite a leader of great moral standing, whose integrity and dedication uphold the core values of this great institution, the Vice President for Administration and Registrar of this university, Mr. Daniel Okereke.
Good morning. Today is a very historic day for American University of Nigeria. 20 years ago, AUN matriculated the first cohort of students. 20 years later, the tradition continues, and as we say in the Marketing and Communications Department, the sun never sets on the American University of Nigeria. So, welcome to the 40th uninterrupted semester of the American University of Nigeria. Mr. President, the Provost, Deans, faculty, staff, you are welcome to the 40th uninterrupted semester of the American University of Nigeria. I want to first of all acknowledge the untiring efforts of my colleagues in the Admissions and Enrollment Department. Are they here? Idris, Girado. All right, the coppers, right? And their boss, Baute, Motala Baute. And the regional correspondents who are doing great job in Enugu. Oluchi is there, Oluchi Abaze is there. In Abuja, Nguasen is in Abuja. In Port Harcourt, we have Kuna in Port Harcourt. Idris used to be in Kaduna and Kano, but Idris is here with us and has been promoted to an assistant director of admissions because of his great work. And let me have the pleasure to introduce their incoming boss, our new assistant vice president for student enrollment, Mr. Link Morris. Dear President, sir, this incoming class of 2029-2030 reflects the rich diversity of the American University of Nigeria. They come from all states of the Federation. There are transferring students from other universities, public and private. We also have international students. We also have students from our neighboring countries, Francophone countries, Cameroon and other countries. I can't give you the full figures because even as we are talking now, more students are still registering. But the good news, dear President, to your liking and what you've always wanted, once again, the females outnumber the males. May I respectfully ask all new students to please stand up. Please, a round of applause for them, please. Mr. President, I hereby present candidates who have met all admissions requirements to be fully accepted as students of the American University of Nigeria for the fall 2025 semester. Thank you, sir.
It's by the power vested upon me by the AUN Governing Council and by our Board of Trustees that I hereby accept each of you into the AUN class of 2027, 2029, and 2030. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen and esteemed faculty, our proud parents, and most importantly, our new freshmen and new grad students. Today we gather here at the American University of Nigeria to celebrate what is a milestone, a significant milestone in your life and in your academic journey. This pledge ceremonies mark a future or a commitment to the future, but it's one with many possibilities. But you will face challenges, and most importantly, you'll have opportunities to grow, and you'll have opportunities for service. As we stand at the launch of the 2025 academic year, which us as Americans call the fall academic year, the world continues to face so many unprecedented challenges. We have things such as a global healthcare status or crisis, where so many of our nurses and doctors are JAPA. They're leaving us. We need more doctors. We need more healthcare professionals to stay here. We have the issues of climate change. We need to be able to see our engineers stay here and build solar, build hydroelectric, be able to build wind, all of that to actually have electricity and energy in our country. We need to fight against the disparities that we're seeing in social injustice. When free speech is attacked and when people don't have the opportunity to live their lives in peace and in safety, it's an attack on every single one of us. We must always fight for the little person, the person that has little, because the true act of service is when you do something for somebody who can do nothing for you in return. In a rapidly evolving world, the ability to discover jollof rice, puff puff, suya, and all kinds of different foods that I love. Most of my people here know that have been working with me. But it's usually my Friday routine for dinner that I always have my best chef anywhere, my little sister from Plateau, Nanlep, make me suya. One of my favorites. But here's the crazy thing. It was only about 6 months ago that what jollof spaghetti was. Oh, people and culture. So everybody knows every single service that we do our pledge ceremony, I come out with a few new things that I've been learning. So I have a book now, and you guys are in big trouble. It's called American English to Pidgin. Oh yeah. You guys are, this Oibo is gonna know more than you think he knows. So what I did first, this is probably one of my favorites. So what I did first, this is probably one of my favorites too. This will give you a good laugh because I kept hearing women say it to me about things when I would exaggerate. And so this is one. I'll show you the new one in just a second. A bag. All right, so I'm learning. So I said a bag. But what I really love to do is in East Africa, when we don't have any problems or we say everything's okay, we say Hakuna Matata. So in Kenya, Tanzania, in the Congo, where my son Safari comes from, that's over there. But the one that we say here, oh, it's probably my favorite phrase though, is no wahala. I love it. No wahala. I also learned that it's Niger land sometimes, so we did that. And then the phrase I learned last year, which was important, was, please, don't you vex me. Don't vex me, all right? So I learned to vex. So this year, all the people, the faculty and staff will get to see my new phrase that I've been learning. I've been learning a lot of different fun things, but on this one, I've been trying to make sure I understood, because people kept saying, "You know, no chop today?" I'm like, "What? Did I chop what? Did I chop wood? What am I chopping? I don't know what I'm chopping." But here's my newest shirt, because now I know it means did I eat or I want to eat. I want chop. And one time someone said to me, someone was chopping money, and I'm like, "They're eating money?" I'm like, "No, you guys are always teaching me something." So the Oyibo is learning. So I beg, no vex me, and we'll have a great time, no wahala, and you'll learn so many things. I even learned the word Oli, O-L-E, because in English we say, like an old friend, we'll say O-L-E, and it means thief. So if someone calls you an Oli, that's not good. I am challenging each of you today, during this time of your life, to experience things like I've been doing, but like never before. You have a different time here with students from Cameroon, from Niger, from Burkina Faso, students from Chad, students from all over, different tribes, different religions, and you have a chance to learn from your team or your classmates and learn about different cultures every single day. How cool is it to learn from a Muslim friend about Muslim holidays, as I have? Or conversely, learn about Christian holidays and Christian practices from a Christian friend. Open your eyes to a beautiful new world, as this campus is a microcosm of the entire country of Nigeria and West Africa, with all of the different tribes of the major tribes, like the Yoruba from the southwest or in the central area there, and then the Igbos of the southeast, the House of Fulanis. And for anyone that doesn't know, because I'm from Bole and because of my nose, they have made me honorary Fulani, because I have the title the Sadiki of the Baturis. I'm not real sure what no, I'm the king of the whites, so these two have to listen to me, and a couple professors back there. So now we also have students from some of the tribes in this area, like the Tiv, the Idoma, the Bakman, the Bwaza, the Mbula. We have tribes from everywhere, and it's really cool to think that we get to learn from each other. The day you stop learning is the day that you die. Be a continuous learner. We are in a time where community service, it's not an option anymore. It truly is a necessity for who we are to develop as wonderful young leaders. Each of you have the potential to make a significant impact, not only in Nigeria, but the world. When you go to the library in the near future, there will be stick pins right in front of the U.S. education space, and on that map, you'll see pins that represent the places that your predecessors, your student friends, alums are all over the world. We are touching the globe from this little town of Yola all over the continent and all over the world. Our students are everywhere. As you embark on this journey, I urge you to embrace that spirit of service. Engage with your communities, understand their needs, and contribute to that positive. Volunteer work, advocacy, or simply being an informed citizen, your actions can inspire change. There are kids in this community, young out there. They know that you're an AUN student. When you're tutoring, they look up to you. They love seeing the faces that look just like them and people not much older than them. You guys are the big aunties and the big uncles to them, and you guys make a huge difference. Remember, it's a lot of pressure, but don't let them down. Show them the true leader that your parents have made you into, your grandparents, your kaka, all of those different people. And today I'm going to invite you to the pledge, not only to excel academically, but to commit yourself to these three core values. Integrity. All things we do, guys, integrity. When you do things the right way, God will bless you. No doubt. We're being blessed today. You have to have another lie to cover that up, and another lie, and another lie. So keep your siblings, your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, and your uncles. As you take these first steps into this new chapter and leadership, the American University stands ready to support you throughout this journey, providing you with a robust education like nowhere else in the country, and it prepares you to hear for you, country, and it prepares you to hear for you. This staff is here for you, but I have all of you that I consider my children too, and I always take care of my children the best I can. You can ask the returning students. I work very hard to do that, because the truth is, I really do love you guys, and it's awesome for me to be here and be a part of your lives. So thank you on that. Like I said, I came here to be a part of something bigger than me, helping shape the life of young people.
President wants a solemn commitment that every student makes as they officially join the AUN learning community. Through this, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite our dear
As you all know, there are spots for us here, so we'll be able, if you don't see your name, feel free to take a spot right there as well.
Abdullah Haruna, Abdurrahman Datti, Abdul Samad Osman, Abubakar Ahmad, Abubakar Bauro, Abubakar Adrian Ajayi, Bright Ahigbe, Adia Hamanga, Hawa Balami, Ahmad Amin, Aisha Surajo, Aisha Kwairanga, Aliyah Adewomi, Ariana Adoi, Asma'u Hammajam, Aziza Maiborno, Claudia Misal,